Today, I want to give you a couple of quick tips to remember vocabulary faster in another language. My name is Azrin, and I run a business called the Calgary Language Nerds. We teach a whole bunch of different languages. Right now, I'm working on some accelerated learning programs, particularly for beginner French and beginner Spanish. If you'd like to learn more about the programs that I'm making, or if you'd like to take some discounted/free classes as I develop these curriculums, please contact me by visiting the link in the YouTube video description box. As I said, today I'd like to talk about a couple of tips to remember vocabulary faster. Tip number one is to use mnemonics. Mnemonics it's a fancy word for mental tricks. Make mental tricks to make difficult words easier to remember. I'll give you an example. Recently, I learned a word in Russian. I really don't speak any Russian. I'm a super beginner. The word is pronounced something to the effect, I might have this wrong, it's something like karmit, something like that. And this word means feed, as in you feed someone. Now, I couldn't remember this word. I kept forgetting it over and over and over and over and over. How did I remember it? Well, I remembered it because I thought to myself, okay, karmit kind of sounds like Kermit the Frog. So every time I think of the word karmit, I'm going to picture Kermit the Frog feeding another frog. You see, that's a mental trick to help me remember. Here's another one. The word for cow is korova, if I remember that right. How did I remember that? Well, I thought korova. Well, when I say korova, I'm going to start saying the word cow. Korova, cow. You start saying cow before you say korova, if I remember that word correctly. If not, I'm embarrassing myself right now. But anyway, it's like you start saying the word cow, then you say rover. It's like korova. Rova sounds kind of like rover. It's like a cow rover. A cow driving a rover, like Mars, the Mars rover. The cow's on Mars driving the Mars rover. Wow! Like that's easier for me to now remember korova because of that mnemonic device. And I do that a lot for lots of words that I'm struggling to remember. Another tip that works better for intermediate learners and beginner learners is to do a deep dive on a specific genre of content. So for, let's say, 14 days or more, you can do as long as you want, really, you consume lots and lots and lots of content in one genre. Business, cooking, cleaning, art, science, technology, anything you're interested in. Again, for intermediate learners. And you binge watch, listen to, or read content in that one genre every day, as much as you're able to fit into your day, for days and 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 days on end. Because then you're going to get lots of exposure to words in that particular category or in that particular genre. And you'll naturally get lots of repetition of words in a genre that you're interested in. Another variation of this is to follow a single person. Do a deep dive on a single person's content. Podcaster, YouTuber, celebrity, author, writer, blogger, doesn't matter. It's up to you. And you'll get used to the words that individual person uses a lot, because all of us have certain words, phrases, expressions, speech patterns that are unique to us. They're unique to you, unique to me, that I only do, that you only do, right? And that's a great way to pick up some new words. In fact, as a bonus tip to wrap up today's video, one thing that can help you with your overall journey to fluency, not just vocabulary, but overall, is to strive to speak like someone that you like. Does that make sense? So pick someone that you like. You like how they talk specifically. Strive to talk like them. Try to copy them, imitate them, use the words they use. Try to imitate their accent, their pronunciation, maybe even their mannerisms. Personally, when I speak in different languages, sometimes I actually consciously channel different people that I've met in those languages. Because, like, for example, one time I was at a networking event in French. There's a French networking event here in my city. And I've never been to a networking event in French before. So I was pretty nervous. I was like, I'm very fluent in French, but these are some conversations that I've never had in French. I've never had networking conversations. So I have the ability to do it, but I felt self-conscious. So what I did is I actually pictured someone that I know in France. I actually know her, and she's so friendly and polite, and I could picture her nailing, really doing an excellent job at this networking event. And I thought, I'm just going to pretend to be her and talk like her and ask myself, What would this person say? And just say that. How would this person act? Do that. What would she do? Oh, she'd do this. I'm going to do that too. So that's just a fluency hack in general. Anyway, we'll wrap this video up here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I appreciate your attention. And we'll talk later. Bye-bye. See you.